Hi, welcome to the Obachanchatter, and I'm here today to do a series review for the House of Dragons Season 2, Episode 1. Okay, I'm gonna do the recap from I think a couple years ago. Has it been? No, about a year ago. You know that King Rainier, I think it was his name. Um, Queen Rainier's father died. He had something eating the shit out of his face. Ugh. So anyway, his daughter is trying to keep the realm together. Her son was killed by um Argon, the one with the character with the blue eye who lost his eye fucking with one of Renee's sons, the one that he killed with his dragon, killed him. The big ass dragon, Targon, I think it's his name. He killed Renee's youngest son because they was chasing the big dragon was chasing the little dragon during a storm, and the little dragon was scared and he had to protect his rider, and he blew fire on that big ass dragon. That big ass dragon was like, hell nah. So the riders of these dragons is trying to control the dragons, but how the fuck you gonna control a dragon? Well, you can't. So that's why he wound up dead. So anyway, Renee's uncle is also her husband, who's also her father's brother, who's the king who has died. Um, lost her baby. She lost her baby when she found out her husband died. Then she upset because now she upset with her son. So anyway, let's start this series. Let's get it happening. Let's get it on and cracking. So anyway, it's everybody trying to fight for the. I mess up everybody names. Okay, so anyway, this is what we got going on. The king is dead, and the king's wife has put her son that she had with Raina's father on the throne in front of a whole bunch of people, the whole town and shit, because they think he the rightful place. But Raina's back on. I forgot the name of the island that they on. I'm sorry, y'all. I take me like 2 or 3 episodes to start catching up with people names. Well, anyway, she on her little spot, and she was like, they coming to tell her to bend the knee, and she was like, I ain't been no goddamn knee. I'm the queen. I ain't got to bend no knee. So they feel like they're gonna have to fight, but neither one of the queens want to fight because when the men fight, they want to use the dragons, and they say if you use the dragons to fight, what the fuck is we gonna be rulers of? A bunch of ashes and dust and shit, burnt up people. So they trying not to use these dragons, but they're gonna have to fight anyway. So, because she want to sit on the throne. Now, the people that's on the throne now is the youngest son of the king and his wife, and the oldest one is bad as a motherfucker. The youngest one act like he retarded. He just be doing just because he young. He a kid. He like 12, but he like 13. He might be 15, and he already got a kid. He got twins, boy, two blonde hair little a boy and a girl. So anyway, it's that regular shit, nepotism. You know what I'm saying? He think he the king. He could do what he want to do. You know, he do whatever they want to do. They do whatever they want to do. They stab and cut and trick and scheme on each other and scam on each other. To keep their bloodline sitting on the throne. So that's what's taking place now. So what's getting ready to happen now is that the seven kingdoms get ready to go to war. So Raina and her people trying to gather up people, but her husband don't want to because her husband got dragons. And, so he run to go fight. And then the other boy, he got dragons too. He's like, our dragons bigger than their dragons, and they kill their dragons. So I'm like, so it's a bunch of shit. And then the queen, the one, the one with her, what do you call it? Her man or armor. Every time you turn around, he eating her out or having sex with her. And every time he does something with her, she said, "We can't do this no more." And then we see him again, another scene, he eating her out or she riding him. They doing some shit they ain't got no business doing. So anyway, so that's what she doing with him. And her father don't like that she fucking with this dude because he's just a regular, he's just a regular ass soldier. But this regular ass soldier has a twin, and that twin is on the opposite. And he fight, and he just as diligent, and he just is, he with it like his brother. He down with the honor and all that shit. Cause I believe them two started fighting before they went their separate ways. Who they believe whoever's supposed to rule the seven kingdoms. So anyway, you got John, and then the House of Dragons. My son had to tell me is 117 or 170 years before the Game of Thrones. So so John Stokes and them ain't even born yet. This is the beginning of the lineage, like Khaleesi and them. None of them is here yet, because this has been the time of the dragons, where they had more dragons. So anyway, when Raina's son is dead, her husband, who was also her uncle, and his baby, the baby that him and his wife had together had died, would be considered his heir because he don't have any. Her husband don't have any kids. I mean, this was his kid, so he want a kid. He want a kid for a kid. That used to do the Hannibal shit back then: eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand. That's how they used to do it. So he done the king, because he is the like acting king of Raina's husband. Raina's husband. He sneaked back into the city where the ops is, and he got money, so he persuades a guardsman to see how they feel about the people sitting up in the castle, and the guardsman don't give a fuck, but he like money, so the king, the acting king, offered him money to get in there and kill somebody. So they find the dude that goes into the castle every night or every day, and his job is to catch the mice, the rats. So they go talk to him, and they was like, "Yeah, we're gonna give you some money. You let him in there, show him where the kings, where the royals be at, and point him out the king. And I want a son for a son. They killed my son. I want to kill the king. That's the one I want to kill. I want to kill that motherfucker." So anyway, they get in there, uniforms or whatever their peasant shit, and they go through the bottom of the castle to go. So when they get inside, the rat man don't want to take the soldier dude. He was like, "That I don't go upstairs with the royals." He's like, "You won't take me up there, these motherfuckers that they I'ma kill your ass." So they go upstairs and they start looking around. But one of the maiden ladies is kind of like, "Who the fuck is you?" And she don't recognize the soldier. And he say, "I'm here for the rats." So he started fucking around, and I don't know if he get her or he do something to her or not, but they get upstairs and they find the young king, the one that they want to kill. They find his wife in the room with her children, and the kids are in the bed. But the kids are identical, but they're a boy and a girl. But they're identical twins, but they boys and a girl, blonde hair, blue eye, all that shit. They look the same. They pasty, porcelain white. So they ask her which they don't want to kill the wrong kid, so they said which one is the boy. So she points to the boy, and then the soldier say, "That ain't the boy, that's the boy." She pointed, "That the boy, that can't be the boy, that's gotta be the boy." Now, I don't know, the castle's so big, I don't know why they ain't put the hand over the mouth, the kid mouth, and check down there to see if it had balls or pie. I don't know. But they didn't, so they just start stabbing the one that she say. So while they stabbing this kid, she start running with the other kid that they don't take, and she start running, and she running, and she's looking for the queen mother of the house. So she running a long way to her kids. She trying not to howl and scream, and when she runs, she see her mother-in-law, but her mother-in-law naked, and she upside. She up there riding. I mean, she getting down she getting down on the joystick. She's sleeping with her armor bear armor, whatever her knight is. She's sleeping with him, and the lady see her, and the daughter-in-law see her, and she holding the one baby that's left, and she on the floor. And she's like, what's going on? What's going on? She said, "They killed the boy." And then it goes off, that series go off. Also, so that's where it's gonna pick up from next week, where the mother is holding one of the kids while the mice man and the soldier upstairs killing the kid. But I don't know how that's gonna go because the acting king, Raina's husband, didn't tell them to kill the kings that was land the kings, the future king told them to kill that motherfucker that's presently on the throne, and they didn't. So I don't know if they're gonna get the rest of their gold. And the before the king went to hire people to kill the sitting king at the on the outside, he went to some island or something and started fucking around with this dragon that was in that quiet. Now I don't know. He started singing songs to her and shit. So I don't know if that meant he gave her his eggs or if he can control her enough to ride her or not. Then you got that black couple. My son, I was like, "Ooh, that black guy, that's the king." Who was two brothers? I think they was twins, and this brother got the two daughters, right? They're supposed to marry Raina's son, but one of them, of course, got killed. So I said, "Oh, his dress looks so good. They so nice and white." My son said, "That's a wig." I was like, "Damn, I don't know why I don't think a man can wear a wig." So anyway, him and his wife. I like the wife. But like I said, in this kind of day and age, you can't trust nobody because everybody wants to be king. Everybody. So anyway, my recap next week will be a lot better. It's because, like I said, I gotta remember the names. The names so close together, and everybody got blonde hair and shit. So I'll figure it out. But you could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with me, and I love that you were. So happy Wednesday. Bye now.